We are back with more breaking news on this Wednesday, as we have just learned that The Atlantic has released the entire Signal group chat that featured senior national security officials from the Trump administration, apparently showcasing that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth provided the exact times of warplane launches, strike packages, and targets before the men and women flying those attacks against Yemen's Houthis this month on behalf of the United States were airborne. We have been following this story for the last couple of days. One of the big breaking news stories of this week. The Associated Press reporting that the disclosure follows 2 intense days during which President Trump's senior-most cabinet members of his intelligence and defense agencies have struggled to explain how details that current and former U.S. officials have said would have been classified wound up on an unclassified Signal chat that included Atlantic editor-in-chief Jeffrey Goldberg. Hegseth has refused to say whether he posted classified information onto Signal. He is traveling in the Indo-Pacific and to date has only scoffed at questions, saying that he'd not, quote, revealed war plans. Director of National Intelligence Tulsi Gabbard and CIA Director John Ratcliffe told members of the Senate Intelligence Committee just yesterday, that's Tuesday, that it was up to Secretary Hegseth to determine whether the information he was posting was classified or not. Now, what was revealed was jaw-dropping in its specificity and includes the type of information that is kept to a very close hold to protect the operational security of a military strike. We're taking a live look right now over in Washington, D.C. on Capitol Hill as we continue to follow those latest developments. Again, the most recent update to this story was that The Atlantic did release the entire Signal group chat that featured senior national security officials within the Trump administration, showing that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth provided the exact times of warplane launches, strike packages, and targets before the men and women flying those attacks against Yemen's Houthis this month on behalf of the United States were airborne. We'll continue to keep you up to date with all the latest developing and breaking news headlines from this story specifically. And in the meantime, I do want to head down to Capitol Hill, where